Hello everybody, my name is Stupid Ninja, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build this guy, the minifigure scale Lego G1 Bumblebee that I made last video. He's pretty simple build, has some fragile pieces here and there, but he's a pretty simple build, not very difficult, it won't be too hard for you guys. And yeah, first we'll transform this guy, then we'll get into it. And here is Bumblebee in his robot mode. There he is. I think he looks pretty good. Quite like how he looks. So yeah, that's his robot mode. If you want to see more on this guy, more on his transformation, you can just click the card up there and go check that video out. But yeah, let's get into how to build this guy. For this tutorial, we will be starting with his legs / feet, because they are mostly feet. But yeah, let's just start with those. Taken apart, or here's one of his legs all taken apart. And now let's get into building it. So, what you're going to want to take first is just a 2x2. Add two 1x2s on each side, making this Z shape. And then take a stud, just a clear stud or a white stud. Just place it there, and you're going to reverse this for the other side. And then take a 1x3 kind of sloped piece. That'll go right there. And then you'll build the you'll build this, which is basically just to shape everything, make it look nicer. And that's just a 1x2 piece, kind of arch piece actually. That is on a 1x2, which has two 1x1s on the top and bottom. And those will just go right there like that. And then you'll build this, which is basically the same thing, except with a 1x2 going out to the side. And that'll just fit on right there, so you should get this kind of shape. And then you can add the wheel, or I guess the axle connection. And that's basically a 1x1 brick with a hole. There's a 1x1 right there, and then a 1x3 closing everything off, like that. And then you can just add the wheel, which is basically just one of these little wheels that come in lots of sets. Next thing you're going to want to add is the leg itself. And this is basically just two 1x2 hinges. This is supposed to be a 1x2 yellow hinge, but I don't have any, so I just use a 1x1, actually 1x3 yellow hinge going 3 studs in length. But I didn't have any, so I just had to use this. And then there's a 1x2 on the bottom with a 1x3 clip piece. Then a 1x3 hinge there, and then a 1x2 there. And those just snap on right like that, and then it'll bend down to create the hood of the car. For the wheel well, you'll just take a 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, and then just take a 1x1 brick with a hole. That'll go on right there, and you'll place it on as best as possible. Then you'll take a 1x1, just put that right there, and that will all go on like that. And you'll take a 1x4 arch piece with a 1x1 on the end, just to match everything up. That should fit on like that. And then you'll build the side panel, which is one of these 1x2 hinge pieces with a 1x2 and a 1x3. These pieces will all go together like that. And there you have one side of Bumblebee. Is his other side as well. These don't snap together or anything, but yeah, there are his legs, so they look pretty good. Now let's move on to his body. And here are the pieces you'll be needing to build his body. And if you can't see that in the back, this is just a bundle of bricks that I'll get to how this is built in a second. But mainly we're going to be working on this to start off with. So yeah, let's just start with that. Basically what it is a 1x2 brick with a hole in the middle, and then a 1x4 that spans the entirety of his body. And then you have 1x1 there, 1x1 there, two 2x2 corner pieces, and then two 1x2s at the sides. Basically, these 1x3 hinge pieces with little 1x1 clips are going to snap on right like that. And then this is going to cover those, and it's basically a 1x4 with a 1x2 clip there, 1x2 clip there, and then this new piece, or newer piece, it's not exactly new, basically a 2x2 clip with one clip on it. You could, I guess, get rid of that and just have the two on the sides, but this kind of adds some sturdiness and separates the legs in vehicle mode. But anyway, that's going to go on like that, facing down, and then you'll get the 1x4 and that'll go right there. Okay, now we can build the head, and what that is basically a 1x1 brick with a hole in the middle with two of these 1x2 horizontal clips on the side, and then you have a 1x1 clip there with one of these pieces with the 3 bars on it, just like that. And that'll clip on right there, and then you have a 1x1 on the top for the top of his head. Then just 2 1x2s and then a 1x4 right there, and that'll all clip in to the top of his body, and that'll flip down. And for the body itself, or the chest itself, you'll take 3 1x1 bricks with stud on the side. Those will just go right there. Then you have 1x3 and another 1x3 in yellow, with another 1x3 in yellow, and another 1x3 in black for the windshield. And then for the back part, since it needs to connect to the body via a Technic pin, you'll have a 1x2 Technic piece there with a Technic pin in the middle, then a 1x1 right there, and then 2 or 3 1x1s on the back to create the windshield. And then this is just going to clip in right there. Then you'll cover it with the tiles, and what the tiles are is a 1x4 placed on that hole. That little section right there will go inside of the 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, and that'll just go there. And then you'll take 4 jumper plates, 1x2 yellow jumper plates, and those will all go on like this, each one connecting via this piece in the middle, that little tube in the middle. Those will all just go on like that, and then you'll take 2, actually, well, 1 2x2, and then a 1x2, and then a 1x3 to create that curved effect that the VW Bug has. Then that'll snap in right like that, and you'll have the VW Bumblebee in his half vehicle mode. So yeah, that is his body. Now we can get to work on the arms. Okay, so here are the arms sort of disassembled. They're definitely the simplest part about this guy, so let's get to building. First, you're going to start out with the connection for the wheel well, which is just another, this is basically the same thing as last time, a 1x1 brick with a stud on the side, with a 1x1 brick with a hole, and then a 1x1 plate on top, and then you'll just take the wheel well itself and place that on like that. You might want to do that last, but anyway. Then you'll take a 1x1 brick, or 1x1 plate with a 1x1 brick with a hole in the middle, and then you want to build the wheel, which is the same wheel as the first one, except this time you have a half pin in there rather than a full Technic pin, and that'll just snap in right like that. And then you can take one of these panels and that'll just go on pretty much like that. This is of course supposed to go inside the wheel well, not outside the wheel well. I don't know why I did that, but then this Technic bar is going to go into a 1x3 hinge piece, which will then connect to a 1x4 hinge piece, and I've just basically taken 2 1x4 hinge pieces and stuck them together, one being yellow and one being black, and then you have the 1x3 clip right there, and then the hinge right there, and that will just slot into the wheel, and it will be very sturdy, very nice. Works surprisingly well. Anyway, then for the gun, it's just basically a minifigure pistol with a lightsaber on the end, and then just a clip to connect to vehicle mode. But anyway, to transform this to its, I guess, vehicle mode, all you have to do is just straighten the arm out and you're done. So now you can assemble all the pieces, and these are just 1x2 vertical clips, or not vertical, 1x2 horizontal clips on a 1x3 right there. And so that's how that will look. Basically how this is going to go together is both legs are going to clip onto this bar and just be set in place just like that. These pieces are going to rotate like this and then slide into the exposed end of the bar just like that. And then these pieces are just going to clip into these white hinges, and it is going to push on the arms are going to push on each other a little bit, but that's okay, as the Legos can handle it, and they will not break. So yeah, there's lots of friction against those arms because the studs are touching, and it's not really meant to be that way. But anyway, then you can take the gun, and that'll just clip on to the back piece right there, and barely be noticeable. You can actually just turn this piece out, and it becomes sort of an exhaust pipe kind of thing. But yeah, there is Bumblebee back in his vehicle mode. So now you have your very own minifigure scale G1 Bumblebee, and yeah, I think this guy turned out really, really well, and I hope you think that too, as I worked very hard on figuring out his arm design. Basically, that was the hardest part. But yeah, I do want to do some updates to this guy in the future, such as giving him longer legs, because I really don't like his leg length right now. I mean, it's okay, it's not as good as it could be. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment on anything else you want me to make. I'll be making skids and mudflap sometime next week probably, as I did not have time to make them this week because I was making something else. But that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I almost forgot. You can click here for more videos like this one, and you can click here to subscribe. And now that's it. I will see you guys next time.